Those big stars, and now the news in detail. I am Anuoluwapo Idowu. The Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dangiwa, stated that 90% of Nigeria's land remains unregistered as he expressed his readiness of the federal government to work with the state in addressing these menace. He disclosed this in his remarks during the meeting with state commissioners responsible for lands and housing matters at the 13th National Council on Housing, Lands and Urban Development in Gombe State. Lankiwa informed participants at the council meeting of the federal government's readiness to work with state government to register, document, and title all land parcels, clarifying and securing land ownership to unlock development and investment. Meanwhile, the minister revealed that the federal government of Nigeria was set to partner with the World Bank to modernize land administration in Nigeria by developing a national land digital system for the optimization of land transactions that would enable transparency, efficiency, and accessibility. And straight to Ondo State, where the re-election of Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa of the All Progressives Congress APC in Saturday's election has sparked controversy, with the People's Democratic Party (PDP) rejecting the result and alleging electoral fraud. However, the Independent National Electoral Commission disagreed with the PDP on the conduct and outcome of the poll, insisting that it was free, fair, and credible. Meanwhile, the Electoral Commission declared Aiyedatiwa the winner after he secured a total of 363,781 votes, defeating the People's Democratic Party's Agbola Ajayi, who garnered 117,845 votes. Aiyedatiwa swept all 18 local government areas in the state, prompting broad criticism and defense from various quarters. But reacting to the election outcome, the PDP, through its National Publicity Secretary, Debo Ologunagba, described the election as a sham, accusing the APC of engaging in vote buying, intimidation, and other manipulative tactics to suppress voters' will. The party therefore called on Nigerians and the international community to investigate the election. And in the continent, Gabon's military ruler said the new constitution has been overwhelmingly approved in a referendum, according to provisional result published on Sunday. Speaking on state television, the Interior Minister said 91.8% of voters had said yes to the charter, where the turnout estimated at 53.5%. The proposed new constitution sets a two-term limit on the presidency, each lasting 7 years. No prime minister, no dynastic transfer of power, and recognizes French as Gabon's working language. The draft, however, does not bar Nguema from running for presidency, raising concerns for some commentators about the hunter's ambition. And in Senegal, a government official says Senegal's ruling party PASTEF has won a decisive victory in Sunday's snap legislative elections, securing a mandate for its reform agenda. Early results showed President Bassirou Faye's party outperforming the two main opposition groups to solidify its dominance 8 months after assuming power. Several opposition figures were quick to congratulate the party following voting which took place peacefully across the country. Meanwhile, various parties have reported a lower turnout than for the presidential election in March, with 49.72% nationwide on Sunday, compared with 61.3% 8 months ago. And on the foreign scene, President Bola Tinubu has arrived in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, to attend the 19th Heads of State and Government Summit of the Group 20 G20. The president was received by Ambassador Breno Costa in the Ministry of External Relations of Brazil. He was accompanied by Minister of Foreign Affairs Yusuf Tugar, the Minister of Livestock Development Idi Mukhtar Mahia, and Minister of Art, Tourism, Culture and Creativity Hannatu Musawa. Meanwhile, Tinubu is also expected to hold bilateral meetings on the sidelines of the summit on the advancement of Nigeria's socio-economic reforms. And from Brazil to Asia, where India's northeastern state of Manipur is on high alert after authorities recovered the bodies of 6 women and children who reportedly belong to the majority Meitei community. Meite groups have alleged that they were kidnapped by people from the minority Kuki group, and the police, however, have not confirmed this allegation. The news sparked a fresh wave of violent protests over the weekend, prompting authorities and other designated bodies to snap the internet services in some part of the state. On Saturday, protesters ransacked and torched the houses and offices of at least a dozen people and lawmakers, mostly from the state governing Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP). Meanwhile, police have now arrested 23 people in connection with the violence, and authorities have imposed an indefinite curfew and have suspended internet services in the region in Meitei-dominated Impal Valley and Bishnupur districts. If you're just joining us, you're listening to the World News on Honor 103.5 FM Ibadan. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles at Honor 103.5 FM, and you can also listen via Radio Guardian app at Honor FM Ibadan. And now to business news. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery has offered to supply 60 million litres of premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, to the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria (IPMAN) weekly, which translates to 240 million litres monthly. It was gathered from the association that the refinery agreed to give 60 million litres of PMS to IPMAN members weekly, depending on patronage. Also on Sunday, oil dealers stated that petrol prices were declining following the competition occasioned by the deregulation of the sector, especially as the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) and other marketers imported over 2 billion litres of PMS in 42 days. In an interview, IPMAN National Publicity Secretary Chinedu Ukadike said members of the association can lift any quantity of PMS allocated to them by the Dangote refinery, stressing that independent marketers were the ones distributing the majority of the fuel imported into the country. It's still the World News on 103.5 FM. Let's now switch focuses on entertainment and sports stories. In entertainment, Nigeria's representative Chidima Vanessa Adeshina has been named Miss Universe Africa and Oceania at Miss Universe 2024. Adeshina finished second behind Miss Denmark Victoria Jer at the 73rd Miss Universe competition held in Mexico. At the first